What does it really mean to live like Hollywood's most fearless icon? We've seen Tom Cruise dangle from planes, scale skyscrapers, and outrun villains on motorcycles, but when the cameras stop rolling, where does he go? Behind guarded gates. In Beverly Hills, far from the paparazzi's glare and the chaos of red carpets, sits a home that doesn't just house him, it defines him. It's not just real estate. It's a mirror of his spirit, bold, timeless, and meticulously built. Unlike flashy celebrity mansions overflowing with opulence, this estate is restrained and refined, a masterclass in California modernism, where architecture, nature, and legacy blend in perfect sync. Cruise's Beverly Hills home is tucked away north of Sunset Boulevard on an ultra-rare 1.2-core lot that spans from street to street, almost unheard of in LA's tight luxury market. From the outside, the house may seem modest, even minimalist. But the moment you cross the threshold, you're transported into a serene world where every line, texture, and beam of light serves a purpose. Inspired by the elegant simplicity of 1950s California modernism, the residence is wrapped in glass walls, dissolving the divide between inside and out. Natural sunlight pours in, and with it, a calming sense of order and balance. Inside, terrazzo flooring shimmers underfoot. Fieldstone walls add earthy contrast, and an open-concept layout invites both introspection and interaction. One standout feature: a vintage, sunken bar straight out of Hollywood's golden era. You can imagine conversations that stretch into the night. Living and dining spaces spill out into landscaped courtyards, patios, and tranquil garden nooks. It's not designed to dazzle with extravagance. It seduces through feeling clean lines, quiet luxury, and an embrace of nature that makes it feel more like a sanctuary than a showpiece. And then there's the crown jewel, the primary suite. Hidden in the rear wing of the house, this private haven channels warmth and peace. A cozy fireplace anchors the room, while a connected lounge invites moments of meditation, script reading, or simply unplugging from the world. The ensuite bathroom rivals high-end spas, featuring sleek finishes, a deep soaking tub, and a private path to the lush backyard. That backyard, by the way, feels more like a personal resort with sprawling lawns, a swimmer's lap pool, and a full-size tennis court shaded by mature trees. It's a space not built for parties, but for purpose, discipline, focus, and recovery. Everything in this home reflects Cruise's values. No excess, no flash, just intention. From the layout of the rooms to the framing of each window view, every decision feels deliberate. This is where he recharges, refocuses, and returns to simplicity. But when he leaves the sanctuary and hits the open road, he does it in style. His personal garage is a testament to craftsmanship and character, a curated museum of machines that speak not just to speed, but to identity. Each vehicle in his collection has a story, and each one reveals a different layer of the man who owns them. For daily drives, Cruise favors the BMW 7 Series G11 G1 Tua, luxury sedan that whispers class. With gesture-controlled infotainment, adaptive air suspension, and a cabin that feels like a first-class lounge, it's the quiet companion of a man who commands attention on screen, but seeks anonymity off it. But when it's time to feel adrenaline, Cruise turns to the Bugatti Veyron 16.4, capable of topping 250 miles per hour. This $2 million marvel isn't just a Caritz engineering perfection on wheels. Just like Cruise, it's built for extremes: elegant, dominant, and unapologetically daring. Then there's the Chevrolet Corvette C1, American classic, with chrome curves and vintage soul. You can picture him, sunglasses on, cruising along The Malibu coast with Sinatra playing on the radio. It's a car steeped in nostalgia, representing Cruise's reverence for the past and for raw muscle. Enter the Dodge Challenger SRT8. Packing a 6.4L Hemi V8, it growls down the road with defiant energy. This isn't a vehicle, it's a declaration. Each car in his garage doesn't just reflect taste, it reflects legacy, emotion, and a life lived at full throttle, yet beyond the speed and luxury. There's another side of Tom Cruise, one that doesn't make headlines. A side that listens, that gives, that shows up without a camera crew in tow. His philanthropy, much like his career, is purposeful. Over the years, he's quietly supported children's hospitals, literacy programs, disaster relief efforts, and veterans initiatives, many inspired by roles he's played or struggles he's faced. His long-standing partnership with the Make-A-Wish Foundation has brought private joy to countless families, proving that behind the action star is a deeply compassionate man. Of course, his charity work has its complexities. Cruise's affiliation with the Church of Scientology has led to criticism, particularly around causes linked to the organization. But those close to him argue his intentions are sincere, that he truly believes in helping people, whether through mainstream avenues or unconventional ones. One thing's certain: his generosity doesn't demand applause, it acts. Just like his approach to stunts, it's calculated, committed, and personal. At 63, Tom Cruise remains a man in motion on screen and off. He's still running, still flying, still pushing cinematic boundaries. His $600 million empire isn't just built on talent, it's built on discipline, vision, and the refusal to play by anyone else's rules. Behind the gates of his modernist mansion and the roar of his muscle cars lies something rare. A man who never stopped chasing his dream, and in doing so, invited the world to dream with him. When the lights fade and the credits roll, what's left isn't just the legacy of a superstar. It's the story of a relentless soul who turned the impossible into a career and made it look easy. Long before the mansions, the stardom, or the legendary roles, Tom Cruise was simply Thomas Cruise Mapother Forosh Arpide, restless kid from Syracuse, New York. His early years weren't paved with privilege. Instead, they were marked by constant movement, family instability, and personal struggle. The Cruise family relocated more than a dozen times, forcing young Tom to repeatedly start over in new schools and environments. He battled dyslexia, floundered in academics, and often felt like an outsider. But amidst all the chaos, a fire flickered inside him, a drive to be something more, something extraordinary. At one point, Cruise even contemplated becoming a Catholic priest. He entered a seminary at age 14, searching for structure and belonging. But fate had other plans. A high school play changed everything, a stage where his voice mattered, and his energy belonged. From that moment on, acting became his escape, his purpose, and his calling. After graduating, Cruise moved to New York City with nothing but raw ambition. He waited tables, auditioned relentlessly, and lived paycheck to paycheck. Eventually, he headed west to Los Angeles, determined that all he needed was one shot. And when it came, he didn't waste it. Cruise landed his first film role in 1981's Endless Love, a small part that opened the door to something bigger. That same year, his performance in Tapsware, he played a volatile military cadet, caught Hollywood's attention. At just 19, Cruise lit up the screen with a magnetic energy that was impossible to ignore. One person who saw that star power immediately was Paula